Hello. If you are new here, welcome. And today is Thursday, my time. And today I'll be speaking on the paradox of being in your 20s. This is one of the major life crisis stage of our life that we often focus on, and we tend to suffer a lot because we have this phenomenon that we are trying to find ourselves, we are trying to find who we actually are, we are trying to become something, or we are trying to become someone, and we forget about one thing. This is the idea that we start to feel lost. You feel like you are the only one that is not doing something, most especially with the influence of social media. Everyone is full, everything is quite complicated, everyone is crowded, there is too much noise going on, and then you feel that you are the worst person on earth and you cannot achieve anything because while everybody is doing something, success is happening for everybody except you. And you get to this realization that you are lost. You are up at 3 a.m. in the morning, you cannot do anything, you cannot do nothing for yourself. You are just there, and you do nothing actually. You just there, you sit, and then you wait, you do nothing at all. And then what happens is that you get into this reality that I'm doing nothing, and then you start to accept the person that you are becoming. Because why? You have been blindfolded by the crowded society around us today with the influence of social media, that you are lost. And the first thing is, I would just like to tell you that most people are not lost. Like, most people are just undecided. Like, most people have not decided what they want to be or who they want to be. Most people do not even know what they actually like. Most people jump into a specific career path because they see that other people are going to that career path and it's working for them. Most people get into other or things, like for example content creation, or finding a niche, like how social media have made it so specific that in order to be a specific content creator, or in order to become someone successful on the internet, you need to have a specific niche or something like that, and everybody just go with the flow. So you find everybody on the internet trying to find a specific niche instead of just diversifying your portfolio and doing something for yourself. And in this entire case, while doing that, we have become completely blinded, that we cannot make decisions of our own. We cannot become who we really want to be because we have allowed other people to make decisions for us. Like, why I usually call this that becoming your own religion. Most people will blindly follow a religion that they do not even understand. Just like that, why they know they themselves have their own subconscious. And the thing is that we have to understand that you cannot discover yourself. This is why I'm speaking on this paradox of being in your 20s, that most people in their 20s creating this like phenomenon that, oh, I'm trying to discover myself, I'm trying to find myself, I'm trying to do this, I'm trying to do that. Now, the thing is that you cannot discover yourself if you are not trying other things. You need to try as much as possible, get into new direction, learn new things, learn new skills, learn new creativity, just learn something. The more you learn things, the more you find someone, the more you find yourself. The more you push yourself to do all these things, is the more that you become more visible. For example, I'll tell you, how do you call this thing? Me personally, I don't believe in this whole idea of being static. Human were not meant to be static. This is why you see depression nowadays is so high in our society, because what, everyone is just static. Everyone do something, they go home and then spend the entire day on their phone scrolling. And most of the people that are unemployed, it happens like that. Everybody spend almost their full day on the internet. If you look at people or phone screen, or their time spent on the internet, or their time spent on their apps, you are going to see how much time people spend on the internet. You're going to see how much people are willing to be on the internet, for how long people are willing to be there. And then this creates a serious problem for us in our society, that no one is trying anything. Everyone is just doing the same thing. We're just all copying and pasting and copying and pasting. Copying and pasting is good, it's not a bad thing. But the thing is that if you are not going to try something new or add something new to what you are copying, then there's no importance to you adding value to yourself, because it doesn't add up. It don't make sense enough. And the next thing is that when we look at the entire society today, everything look figured out. Everybody on the internet look like they have done it. They have maximum wealth. They have earned. Everybody look like they are rich. Everybody look like they are wealthy. Everybody post the better side of their life. Everybody put the bright side of their life without even showing you the struggles that they go through as well. Without even showing you anything. So like, if we do not see these things, if we do not see these things, then we tend to put ourselves in this loop that, well, everywhere you scroll on the internet, there is someone have bought a new car, someone have bought a new house, someone is getting married, someone is proposing, someone is traveling, someone is going for a trip. So like that. And then you get this whole setup that, well, if everybody on the internet have already fixed their life, why am I the only one who have not fixed his life yet? And then you come to understand that, oh, okay, I'm lazy, I'm this, I'm that. You become your own critique. You start to criticize yourself instead of other people criticizing you for things that you have not done or things that you are going to do. You didn't even allow people to criticize you. You didn't even allow people to judge you. You already judge yourself. You became the courthouse, you became the judge, you became the jury, you became the lawyers, you became the prosecutors. So why you have done all of these things? As you have done all of these things now, what is left? There is nothing left for you. There is nothing left for yourself. So what happened to you is that you just become this person that will just enjoy watching other people and then tell yourself that, you know what, I wish I can have that life. And the thing is not about wishing the life. There's no merit making in this life. There's no merit making. As the year progress, things get harder and harder. That is the part that we have to come to terms with. As the year progress, things are going to get harder and harder and harder. Each year is going to create a chaos. Each year is going to create a problem. Because if you do not act, if you're not acting right, you won't figure things out. You won't get to the bottom of the point. You won't get to the bottom of the line that you're going to understand. How do you call this? What is the word I want to use? You're going to understand how people can be so selfish in society. How people only want you to see the good side of their life. Nobody wants you to see the bad side of their life. This is how it is. When you go to people's house to visit, right? They clean up before you come because you're a guest. So you're a guest in everybody's life. You're a guest in the people that you meet online life. You're a guest in the people that you meet in the public. You're a guest with anybody you meet. So as you continue to meet people, just know that, okay, I'm a guest. Each time I become this guest for these people, they compose themselves in a certain way that will either impress you or leave you with however you feel. That is the truth. Like, it's either they impress you or they want to leave you with a statement. For example, if you meet a person today, right? They are humble. They are not talkative. They are not aggressive. They are not anything with the bad character. They are this person with all the nice character, with all the nice attributes, because what, people will compose themselves to fit the narrative. And what is the narrative that or the internet preach today? The narrative that the internet preach today is that you have to have it figured out when you're in your 20s, because the 30s is not going to wait for you. Nobody's waiting for you. I made 20,000 yesterday. I made 50,000 yesterday. I made this amount yesterday. That's why people push you. That's the agenda people push to you. And when people push this agenda to you, you take it. You become a consumer of negative thought. You tell yourself, I'm messing up. You tell yourself, I'm a failure. You tell yourself, I know nothing. You tell yourself, I have done nothing. Because why? You have consumed so much of other people. So with all these consumptions that you have been through, with all of these things that have full your days right now and then, it becomes a problem for you. It becomes a full on course problem for you that you don't have anything going on for yourself again. And then you just stay there. You have been delusional enough to believe that you're not doing nothing for your life and other people are doing far better than you. So you stay there and then you continue to do everything. Now, then this lead us to how you call it, the person you want to become and the person you have to let go. There are two decisions we need to make in our life. If you want to become a certain individual in life, you have to let go of a certain person in life. which means you have to let go of your old self. You have to let go of this person that consumes so much content from the internet. You have to let go of that person. You have to let go of the person that is bad at making decisions. You have to let go of the person that is not progressive when it comes to making serious decisions. You have to let go of that person too. You have to let go of so many things. You have to let yourself go. That's the thing. That's the truth about it. You have to let yourself go in order to amount to who you want to become. Because if you keep holding on to this identity of an individual who is not doing anything for himself, just lying there and consuming content and waking up and doing this and doing that, trust me and I trust you, nothing is going to happen in your life. Nothing is going to change. There will be no direction. You will always be this person without a sense of direction. You will always be a person without a sense of direction. Let's just be honest, right? Let's just be realistic with ourselves. You'll always be the person without a sense of direction. And then what can happen is that you just accept life as it is. But if you don't want to accept your life as it is, you have to make critical decisions that will make you to change drastically. You have to make drastic decisions that will push you. It have to push you to be very uncomfortable. And if your decisions are starting to make you to feel uncomfortable, then it means you are doing something right. When your decisions are making you to feel extremely comfortable with yourself, I'm not saying that we do not value comfort. We do value comfort to the fullest. But if the decision that you are making are making you comfortable and complacent, then it becomes a problem. Because we don't want that. We don't want to become complacent of our life because complacency kills dream. You spend your entire life being a dreamer. The rest of your life, you'll be like, wow, I imagine myself driving that car. I imagine myself building this house. I'll do this, I'll do that. Then you become a delusional cryptic because all you do is be delusional about a dream that you're not working towards. You cannot have a dream and then you are delusional about it. You have to be delusional about that dream and become aggressive towards that dream. That is the part that is needed. You have to build an aggression to yourself and tell yourself that, you know what, I'm going to do this one. I'm going to struggle with this one because one of the things I'm not trying to like say, okay, I'm about to give a motivation or something. No, 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 no. That's one thing. I do not really like pay attention to motivation and other things because why? It don't amount to anything. It's like a firecracker. Like I always say, it's like a firecracker. You can watch my video on motivations and firecracker because what the firecrackers do when you lit a firecracker, it starts and then boom, it lit up the sky for a few seconds and it's gone. That's how motivation is for me. Because why? It's not reliable. What is the most reliable thing is discipline. You need to discipline yourself to the extent that you are your own child. Just take an example of how most parents that want to bring upright children up, like how they restrict them, how they tell them bedtime is 8 p.m. You should be in bed by 8. You shouldn't do this. You will have phone when you're in high school. You have this one when you're in this. You have that one when you're in that. Like that. You have to train yourself like that. You have to train yourself to be a toddler to control yourself. You have to be a parent and a toddler to yourself. Because if nobody sent you, you will struggle in this life. People will just look down on you and say, that guy wasn't serious. Mm, that guy have never been serious. And that is the reality of it. That is the truthful part that a lot of people don't like to hear. That's the part a lot of people will skip to hear all of these things and put their faith into other things because what they believe that somebody else will have to make the decision for them. Somebody else will have to change them. Somebody else will have to do this. Somebody else will have to, if you are relying on somebody every day of your life, if you keep relying on other people for the rest of your life, you will not amount to nothing good in life. And my last topic for this to this is all about you need to stop finding yourself and start building yourself. You need to stop finding yourself and start to build yourself. You need to start to build the life that you want. Instead of, oh, I'm trying to find my true self, I'm trying to find what I like. Trust me, you'll find yourself later. But start building the person that you envision right now. Start doing things that will make you to be proud of yourself tomorrow in the decisions that you take with your life. Build yourself, push off yourself. And thank you so much. That was a 15 minutes video. If you're watching this, if you have come to the end, if you made it to the end, kindly like the video, subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Good night.